y'all, this is Marissa with Marissa Moments, and you know what day it is. It is Oracle Tuesday. So without further ado, I'm going to go on ahead and shuffle the personally made Marissa Moments Oracle deck. Now remember, take what resonates, leave everything else to the side. And yes, this reading is for you. Yes, I believe in God. Yes, I do pray to Him to help guide you along your healing journey, your ascension, give you wisdom, clarity, all of the things. So that's what this reading is about for you, from me, actually from Spirit, God, Gaia, ancestors, angels, and saints, just channeled through me. So let's go on ahead and get to the shuffle because I know you don't got time for it. Let's go. Okay, so a lot of cards came out this time, and I was surprised because they were kind of hiding behind each other, and I was like, what? When I went to take the picture. But what I was hearing over and over before I even finished the shuffle was slow down. Slow down. And I even heard that part of the lyric to the song, slow down. That's a remix, y'all. But anyway. Anyway, so let's just get straight into it. Stop playing the role that is assigned by others. Okay, what's really, listen, what's really been a common trend lately is being overly concerned with how other people see you, right? How people see us, perceive us, receive us, all the Eves, right? And what I received from this card more specifically is that it's almost like you become a chameleon based on your audience, right? So if someone is just kind of like, for lack of better phrasing, clownish, right? Like they like to joke around, nothing is serious all the time, then you become that same mirror reflection of them, right? So all of a sudden, everything's funny to you. You start giggling, joking, all the things, right? When in reality, the true you would maybe take certain things seriously, right? And vice versa, right? Maybe you love to joke all the time, but when you get around those serious people, you stifle those jokes. Even though you're still playing them in your head, you don't let them come out because, and it's not because you're trying to keep your job, right? We got to be clear on that because we got to use discernment at the same time and common sense. But it's because you feel like you'll be more palatable, more accepted by the masses, by your audience, if you become a reflection of them as opposed to being your true self. So Spirit is saying, nah, son, we're not doing that anymore. You gotta just be true to yourself, be true to who you are. Again, use common sense, use your discernment when you're in the office setting, when you're having that corporate meeting or whatever it is that you're having. Yes, insert yourself in that personality and that the way that you deliver things. But maybe you don't want to crack that poop joke. You know what I mean? Maybe you don't want to talk about somebody's outfit, right? Anyway, let's move on. So do something that will make your heart smile. And this came out in the reverse. So I'm going to put you on pause for a second while I ask Spirit for clarity. Spirit for clarity. Okay, so that was like 2 seconds. But the reason why this is in reverse is because the things that you have been like, it's almost like you say to yourself, I have been doing things that feel fulfilling, that spark joy and all that other type of stuff. But I feel like these two are connected, right? Like, are you really doing the things that you enjoy, or are you doing the things that other people either one tell you to enjoy or that they enjoy? And then you're convincing yourself that you love it too, right? Spirit is saying, stop it. Stop it. Just be authentic. Dive into your true authenticity. And then if you don't believe me, the next card says, take care of yourself, right? That means in full mind, body, and soul. You do not have to always adapt to your environment, right? Sometimes we do. Let's just be real. We're human and we're having this human experience. Or what's this phrase? We're souls in a human body, having a human experience. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, make sure that you're taking care of yourself. And by taking care of yourself, that is diving into your authenticity, right? Maybe taking that space and separation from the masses that you have the tendency to surround yourself with, so that way you can have a true reflection of who you are, as opposed to being a reflection of everyone around you, right? Get down deep, dark, and dirty with yourself, and be ready to face those shadows. Be ready to face your truest personality and your truest existence. And then we have, pay attention to the time your angels are speaking. However, this was actually in reverse as well. And what I'm getting from this is that, there are signs everywhere. This is very true, very accurate. But what I'm receiving from this is sometimes you get so caught up in seeing those numbers, right? 444 on the clock, 222 on the clock, 1111, right? Or on a license plate or whatever it is. You get so caught up in the actual numbers of it that you forget your real message. Or you're going by what Google says those numbers mean, right? I don't know. Nine is a number before completion, right? So you're almost completing something, but maybe it means something different for you and to you. Take time to stop adapting to everyone else's explanations, definitions, life, all of those things, to figure out what it actually means to you. Use your discernment, use your common sense. Understand and know, yes, these signs and symbols are in fact for you. But if you're so quick and apt to dismiss it based off of someone else's definition, then you will miss your truest message. Now, every challenge that you've faced has been overcome and triumphed, right? Oftentimes, you belittle your journey, right? That's what I hear. What I hear is because you've taken so much time, so much of your life adapting to others. And this is also a trauma response, right? Now, I'm no psychiatrist. I do have a BA in psychology. It's been a while anyway, but I don't practice, right? So that disclaimer aside, you've probably grown up in a situation and circumstance where you had to adapt to your circumstances and surroundings, right? You had to conform, right? Form yourself to those that were around you in order to diminish and prevent what I hear is like chaos, right? And let's just be real. What I receive is like almost seeing a child having to put on a role, a mask, and act so that way they wouldn't be punished. So you wouldn't be spanked. So you wouldn't be criticized. So you wouldn't be ostracized, all the sized, right? And now that's carried into your adulthood, your teens, 20s, 30s, 40s, and beyond, right? But you have to understand this and take a moment to acknowledge that you survived that, right? And not only did you survive it, but you've thrived because you're here right now and you're on this healing journey. You are the generational curse breaker. And through that and by that, we have to make sure that we pause and celebrate ourselves, because not only have you been through so much, you've not only survived so much, but you've thrived and grown and blossomed from it, right? So let's take a moment and pause and sit in that discomfort of self-acknowledgement and self-celebration to say, yes, I did that, because you did. Why do you fear success? Spirit's asking you. Right? You're putting in all this work and all of this effort to ascend, to get to a higher place. And now what I received to share with you is this doesn't have to be business. This doesn't have to be like lucrative. It doesn't have to be financial. Success is whatever you deem success to be. If it means buying an extra shirt, if it means going for a walk around the block, if it means, I gotta sneeze, hold on. Bless me. Confirmation sneeze. Hi. Anywho, whatever success means for you. Yes, I have crazy allergies. I'm actually allergic to the earth, but that's a whole nother, message. But anyway, why do you fear success? If you have the capacity to go farther than what you give yourself credit for. That's why Spirit wants you to acknowledge your success over challenges that you faced in the past. However, it's almost like you stop yourself, right? And then I feel like Spirit is like, look at the next card. It says stop comparing, right? The reason why we often don't feel ourselves to be successful is because we get so hung up on comparing our success with the success of our neighbors. However, you probably know by now, if you have social media, and obviously you do, that a lot of that is actually false. It's not real. It's all smoke and mirrors and cameras and all those different types of things. Nobody's taking pictures necessarily of their roughest times. No one's taking pictures of the times when they get laid off, when they're hanging on by anything and everything that they can. No one is necessarily documenting that, right? And when they do, oftentimes it's just for a clout, right? So stop comparing other people's highlight reels to your full on existence. No one goes on vacation 24/7, 365, y'all. It just seems like that because that's all they post on social media. Now, am I getting personal? Maybe, but this is your message. So take it how it resonates. You are successful when you tell yourself you are successful. And you can continue to grow and ascend when you get into that mindset and mind state and say, I need to be sovereign, stand within myself, and go wherever God tells me to go, not where he tells him, her, she, they to go. Picking up what I'm putting down? And at the end of the day, bottom of the deck energy, release with peace. And what I'm receiving from that is release the need to be a clone of everyone else. Release the need to be successful in other people's eyes. Release the need to be ego driven, right? Release the need to be validated and vindicated by those who surround you closely. Because what I receive is you're not acknowledged by them. So why are you fighting to be acknowledged? When you do that, you're stepping outside of your